Hey, what is going on guys? My name is Nort, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, we're actually going to be talking about GTA Online, because as some of you may have experienced over the past few days or so, especially since the release of the Bikers update, you may have noticed there's been quite a few bugs and glitches lying around the game. In fact, just this morning, I went on a variety of subreddits in which you guys post out glitches and bugs and just things which aren't meant to happen in GTA 5, and there's been a significant amount of bugs in GTA Online, and these aren't the type of bugs which you would expect. There's some actual pretty significant glitches and bugs going around the game, and I just want to quickly make you guys aware of what is going on, and I'm going to be addressing some of these glitches and bugs as well, and just explaining exactly what has happened up at Rockstar Games and how there are so many glitches in the game right now. And many of you guys, or at least most of you, may have experienced at least one or two of these bugs or glitches by just doing your day-to-day things. And in fact, Rockstar Games also confirmed and slightly addressed this issue when they were speaking to a customer who was playing GTA 5 who was basically experiencing some of these bugs as well. And the reason why there are so many bugs in the game right now, and the reason why GTA Online is extremely broken right now, is simply because when Rockstar Games introduced the Biker DLC, it changed so many things in the game. And as a result of this, Rockstar Games actually broke many other things in GTA Online, which were previously functioning okay, but because they modified them with the Bikers update, they actually broke loads of things. And before I get into the entire list of everything Rockstar Games have broken so far, I'm just going to give you guys one quick example to tell you guys just something which I think we can all relate to, because a few bugs and issues some of you might not be able to relate to, and some of you guys might not exactly know what's going on. Probably the most relatable one, which the majority of you have experienced right now, is the ability to reshuffle your vehicles in your Clubhouse. So when the Biker DLC came out, Rockstar Games reused that ability from your garages, basically that little blue circle in your garage where when you stand in it, you can reshuffle your vehicles. And Rockstar Games implemented that into the Clubhouse, but for some reason whatsoever, it actually broke that system. So none of you could actually reshuffle your vehicles in your garage. And in doing so, Rockstar Games have actually responded to the fans on the social club, and they've told them that they have removed this system and ability, and it will be reintroduced at a later date when they fix it. So until they reintroduce this system, we're unable to actually reshuffle our garages automatically using this system, so instead we can only do it manually, which is something we could have done 2 years ago before they implemented this system. So this extremely old and reliable system to reshuffle vehicles has actually been broken because they tried to use it in the Bikers update, which for some whatever reason broke that system. Now this is something which can happen with DLCs, but this is one of many things Rockstar Games broke with this DLC. Another thing I'm going to get into is actually customizations on vehicles. So the issue which is affecting most players right now is that they are customizing their vehicles, and then when they call their vehicles once customized from their garage, the vehicles come without the customizations. And this can basically mean that, say for example, you bring out your adder and you go into Los Santos Customs and you fully customize that adder, and then you store it in your garage. When you call your adder from your garage, it will no longer have those customizations, which is extremely strange because you would have basically spent money on stuff which would have just disappeared. So essentially you have lost your money. And loads of you guys have actually taken this to the social club, and Rockstar Games are trying to get through each issue as much as they possibly can. But this is probably the biggest issue in GTA Online right now, because many of you guys are losing your customizations on your vehicles at an alarming rate. This isn't affecting one or two players. This is affecting thousands of you guys. So I thought I may as well just make you guys aware that if you do customize your vehicles right now, there is a very good chance that you might actually lose those customizations the moment you store that vehicle in your garage. So just make sure you guys are aware of that. Of course, it isn't affecting everyone, it's totally random, but it is affecting a large amount of people. So just make sure you guys are aware of that in case you want to customize your car, and if you really want to customize your car, then sure, go ahead and do it. But if you can wait a few days and just wait until Rockstar Games fix this issue, I would highly recommend you guys do so, because it's quite an important issue in GTA Online, and because it is affecting so many players, I can imagine this is one of Rockstar Games' priorities. So I would say maybe next time GTA Online gets an update, this will certainly be fixed. But if this does affect you guys, I will leave a link to the social club in the description below, so you guys can actually contact Rockstar Games. They can look into the issue and of course refund you guys of any money you may have lost in the process. Please do not exploit that system though, guys, because they will look into your account. If they find out you are lying about a few things, then you could actually get your account suspended. So please only use it if you genuinely need to use it to contact Rockstar Games. Okay, so another thing is that this DLC was actually extremely rushed, and the reason why we know this is because Rockstar Games actually fired a lot of staff. As many of you guys may have known about the whole Leslie Benzies case, they also removed all of Leslie Benzies' co-workers, everyone he worked with. Loads and loads of people have been fired from Rockstar Games recently. The reasons are pretty unknown. Some people have also left as well because they want to move on to another company, but Rockstar Games right now are pretty much understaffed. I'm not saying they're understaffed to the point where they're closing down and they're struggling to do things, but they're understaffed to the point where they can't quadruple or triple check any of their updates or DLCs or anything else they work on. And for this very reason, when they made this DLC, there were so many things they had to introduce to GTA Online, so many new things in the game, and this DLC is far more complex than what meets the eye. In fact, I would personally think this DLC is bigger than heists, because if you guys have played any of the selling missions or buying missions or anything else like that, you will have noticed there's dozens of different missions, the whole variety of them. There's so many things inside this update, and you guys probably haven't even experienced all of them. There's still things which you may not have seen or experienced yet in this DLC. And because Rockstar Games were understaffed to this point when it came out, there were so many glitches, especially money glitches. And I actually saw a few of these going around the community, and there were actually far more money glitches when this DLC came out than I have ever seen on any update. And although Rockstar Games will pledge to ban anyone who does do money glitches, that is something which they are super strict on, they couldn't really control it because there were so many glitches in this game. And as a result of this, they actually removed features from GTA Online to work on and reinstate in GTA Online when they fixed whatever money glitch was being exploited with that feature. So they actually introduced this DLC, and once they got word from the community that there were all these glitches in it, they removed parts of the game, and they're going to be reinstating them at later dates, which is crazy because I haven't seen Rockstar Games remove so many things from the game temporarily while they refix these things, because that would have been something which they would have been able to do if they weren't understaffed. And something else which is even more surprising is that this DLC was actually made in 2014. There is an image, I will leave a link to it in the description below where you guys can check it out, and some of the bikers content, not all of it, but some of it was made in 2014, and that was it. They didn't do anything else to it. They didn't edit it, they didn't do anything else, they just reviewed it and said, you know what, it worked in 2014, we'll put it in 2016. And of course, they can't do that, they shouldn't do that, because within those 2 years, so much in the game would have changed. We have yachts, we have CEO missions, we even have heist as well. We have all of these crazy and complex things in the game that no way would have something they created and last edited in 2014 be sufficient for the game that it is now. It's pretty much changed. GTA Online is nothing like it was in 2014, so inevitably there are this many glitches in the game, which is crazy to think exactly how rushed this DLC really was last minute, and how kind of last minute the entire thing is, considering they already had some of it made from 2014 and didn't edit it or review it or make sure it suits the game which we're playing now in 2016. And inevitably there's also all of those bugs and glitches going around the community right now in which players aren't receiving the money from sell missions or aren't receiving the product or supplies when they buy the supply or when they go out and steal it. There's loads of mini bugs going around the community right now. Once again, you can go and report that stuff to Rockstar Games if you need to. And as well as that, there's also loads of connection issues, loads of invitation issues, and loads of mini issues just like that. And also, for those of you guys who have played any of the adversary modes, you may have noticed that some of the adversary modes are broken. For example, the Ivanhair noticed in Rhino Hunt blowing up the tank leaves the game stuck and forces the hunters to wait for the time limit and lose. So some of the adversary modes are completely broken right now. By completing the objective, the game just freezes on you and you can't do anything about it. So there's so many crazy bugs in this update, and to be honest guys, I haven't seen this many bugs introduced into GTA Online because of a single DLC. I'm not complaining, I'm not saying the DLC is bad or anything else like that. I'm simply just making you guys aware that right now is a really glitchy time in GTA Online. So just be careful how you spend your money and make sure you double check everything you've done in the game, because you might be affected by some of these issues. And if you are, make sure you guys do contact Rockstar Games. They will resolve them, they will fix them, they will do an investigation into your account. But I just thought I may as well make you guys aware. This is still an amazing update. I just think Rockstar Games should have double checked everything and ensured it would be okay and it would suit the current GTA Online we have right now. But aside from that, I hope you guys are enjoying the DLC. It is an amazing update. I love it. You guys love it. And it is just overall an amazing DLC. But this was definitely rushed, and there was definitely not as much time put into reviewing this update for glitches and bugs than there should have been. So I thought I may as well just make you guys aware. I hope this did help you out, guys. And of course, if you have been affected by any issues in GTA Online since the Bikers DLC has come out, feel free to let us know in the comments section below. But until next time, guys, thank you for watching. Smash the like button if you did enjoy. Subscribe to my channel if you guys are new here as well. And until next time, stay awesome.